What's good, sports fans? Are you ready to elevate your live entertainment experience? Well, let me introduce you to SeatGeek, an amazing platform that connects you to your favorite events while saving you money. With SeatGeek, you can easily find tickets for sports games, concerts, and so much more, all in one place. The interface is user-friendly, making it simple to browse and compare prices. And one of the best features is the interactive seating chart. You can see exactly where you'll be sitting and how much you'll be spending, ensuring you get the best value for your money. But here's the best part. Check this out. By using my promo code, ChalkItUpSports, you can enjoy a one-time $20 discount on your first SeatGeek order. That's right, $20 off your first SeatGeek order. Imagine catching that thrilling game or concert without breaking the bank. It's a win-win situation. Plus, you'll be a part of a community of fans who eat, sleep, and breathe live events just as much as you do. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description to download the SeatGeek app today. And don't forget to use my promo code ChalkItUpSports for a one-time $20 discount on your first SeatGeek order. Get excited. Now let's get back to the show. Can smell what the rock is cooking. Woo! Oh my God! What did I just watch? What did I just watch? What did I just watch? What did we just watch? Philadelphia. I'm your guy, Tone DeShields II. You guys are locked in on your dose of Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. That's why you pay your quarterback $50+ million. That's why you pay your defensive players what you pay them. Hey, listen, they're going to have to cut the check for Jalen Carter. They're going to have to cut the check for Jordan Davis. Shout out to Zack Baun, who had a strong game overall. I have so many angles, so many things I want to hit in this game. I have so many talking points. We're going to talk about the good. We're going to talk about the bad. We're going to talk about the ugly. But first and foremost, Philadelphia. First and foremost, Eagles fans. First and foremost, NFL world. We're going to bask in this. We're going to bask in this glory here. We're going to bask in this. Let's just call it what it is, right? Jaylen Hurts orchestrated, because I'm not giving Kevin Patullo credit for nothing. I'm not giving Patullo credit for nothing. Nothing. Jaylen Hurts and that offense orchestrated a masterclass, a masterful second half of football. When Jaylen Hurts said, "Shut up, give me the ball. Shut up, give me the play call sheet." You saw what happened? Jaylen Hurts took over the game. Took over the game. That's what champions do. That's what Super Bowl MVPs do. I've been telling y'all this. I've been saying, listen, I don't know what it is about that young brother Jaylen Hurts, but when he's on the field, I feel like we can win every single game. I feel like when Jaylen Hurts is on the field, there's not a single game the Philadelphia Eagles are out of. That's how I've been feeling. I've been feeling that way about this young brother. I've been feeling this way about this young brother. And I'm going to tell you, man, I had lost hope. When you see your team down 26-7, when you see your team open up the second half, getting strip sacked, and the other team follows up with a touchdown, you lose hope. You lose hope. They managed to overcome a 19-point lead. I'm not giving Kevin Patullo no credit for this one. This one goes to Jaylen Hurts. Jaylen Hurts orchestrated this. A.J. Brown, oh my God, A.J. Brown, 109 yards, 6 catches, a touchdown. Like, Devontae Smith, 8 catches, 60 yards, a touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 33-yard touchdown catch. Saquon Barkley was a non-factor in this game. Let's call it what it is. Saquon Barkley didn't have his best game, but the Rams sold out. They sold out to shut him down. And I respect that on their part. But why would you ever put Matt Pryor in the game ahead of Fred Johnson? Why would you ever put Matt Pryor in the game over Fred Johnson? Now, Lane Johnson, get well soon. Get well soon, brother. When I heard it was a neck injury, I knew you wasn't coming back in that game. But why would Matt Pryor be your first option? You traded for Fred Johnson because you weren't confident in these niggas. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. You traded for Fred Johnson because you wasn't confident in motherfuckers like Matt Pryor. Am I off? Eagles fans, NFL world, tell me, am I off? You traded for Fred Johnson at right tackle because all them other motherfuckers couldn't get it done. Keep Matt Pryor on the inside. Like my man S. Blunt said, he is a guard. He is not a tackle. You cut this man multiple times for a reason. You traded this man to the Colts years ago for a reason. Matt Pryor cannot play tackle. He don't have the stones. He doesn't have the gravitas. Fred Johnson is a man. The moment Fred Johnson came into that game, pass protection took it up a notch. I have so much to say about this game. Again, first I'm going to start with the offense. Offense, my God, y'all were finito in the first half. Basura. Y'all was nowhere to be found in the first half. Second half, y'all come out guns a-blazing. Guns blazing. Somehow, some way, they woke the demon up. But listen to this, though. Listen to this. It's only possible. Let's make this very clear. It's only possible because that defense did what they did. That defense did what they did. Zack Baun forcing the turnover. Jordan Davis getting crucial fourth down stops, blocking field goals, him and Jalen Carter. Jordan Davis returns it for a touchdown to end the game. What a story. What a story. That's why that motherfucker lost that weight. Jordan Davis lost all that weight in the offseason. That's how you show up. That's how you show up. Shout out to that defense, man. Shout out to that defense. Now, I will say this, defense. Run defense was lackluster today. The Rams ran for 160 yards on you. That cannot happen again. That cannot happen again. It seems like run defense wasn't the conversation this week, and I think the Eagles underestimated that offensive line because Sean McVay, they was dialing up some creative ass run fits, some creative ass run schemes. They were. And Kyron Williams and Blake Corum, they was getting to it. I like Blake Corum. Just to call it how I see it. I like Blake Corum. But yo, run defense, some of them designs that the Rams had in run defense was gnarly, yo. Gnarly. But dog, that defense standing tall in the second half, standing tall. You get them off the field on fourth down. Shout out to Jordan Davis. Then your offense goes 4 and out. And you still manage to get the team off the field and you block the field goal. The Eagles drive down the football field, score the go-ahead touchdown, can't convert the 2-point conversion. Now you can lose this game on the field goal. What does defense do? What do they do? They stop them, slow them down, and now they got to settle for the field goal. But it was a makeable field goal. It was like 40 yards or something like that. It was a makeable field goal. They blocked the field goal again. Again. Yo, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was in the living room with my wife, and I was saying, yo, we're going to lose this game on the field goal. I'm never going to cap. I'm never going to cap. I literally was saying to myself, we lose. I was saying to her, actually, we're going to lose this game on the field goal. I was so ready to be let down. I was so ready to be let down, y'all. So ready. And what do? Yo, 2 back-to-back block field goals, 3 consecutive touchdown drives. Make sure I got this right here. Hold on. In that fourth quarter, in that second half, Eagles went fumble, touchdown, touchdown, turnover on downs, touchdown. Out of their 5 drives in the second half, 3 of them resulted in touchdowns. Shout out to special teams. But Tank Bigsby, John Mechie, y'all trying to lose your jobs quick. Y'all trying to lose your jobs quick. For real. They must be trying to lose their jobs. They muffed every single kickoff. What the hell? I've never seen, like, yo, what did Greg Olsen say? He said, yo, this is starting to turn into a joke. And guess what? Happy birthday to my stepmother, Angela. Happy birthday to my second mom, my mother in Christ. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I want to give a shout out to all my Virgos. I want to give a shout out to all my Virgos. I want to give a shout out to my mom. Her birthday was on the 16th. I want to give a shout out to my grandmother. Her birthday was on the 15th. I want to give a shout out to my stepmom. I see you, baby. Her birthday's today. I want to give a shout out to my Aunt Becky. Her birthday next week, I think. I think it's next week. Or yeah, it's next week. Or was it a couple weeks? Oh, she a Virgo nonetheless. She a Virgo nonetheless. I'm surrounded by beautiful Virgos. Shout out to my man Chris Rakage Bruce. Today's his mom's 50th birthday. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to all my Virgo babies out there. You feel me? I want to give a shout out to all of my loved ones. You feel me? Do you feel me? Oh my God, what did we watch? We watched an instant classic. This was a classic. This was a classic. It gave you all the emotions, the letdowns, hope lost. It gave you everything. The rising action, the climax, the potential risk of failure. Yo, dog, Jaylen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, that offensive line, they engineered a masterful second half. Masterful. A.J. Brown turned into a machine. He turned into a machine. And you know what's so crazy? Whenever you need Jaylen Hurts to turn that shit up, what does he do? What does he do? I've been telling people this. Jaylen Hurts will always do exactly what's necessary. I really wish we would have converted that 2-point conversion. But yo, that defense, that special teams crew, to block the field goal, Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, part of me feels like if we get the 2-point conversion, the defense and the special teams don't really have that real fire on it behind because they feel like they got the cushion of the 3 points. Only being up by 1 point lit a fire. Lit a fire. When you know you got to block this kick to win the game. When you know that no matter what you do, you got to block this kick. No ifs, ands, or buts. Win or go home. And they did that. They did that. Man, Jaylen Hurts. I gotta go through the stats. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Rams 33-26. 33-26. 33-26. What are we doing here, y'all? My bad. I gotta fix that score. My bad, y'all. It's 33-26. My bad. Let me fix it on. See if I can fix it on Twitter. 33-26. Excuse me. All right, I gotta fix y'all. My bad. It's 33-26. It's my fault. My fault, y'all. I ain't trying to shortchange the birds. My fault, y'all. I'm gonna get to y'all super chats too, man. But I just got to get my emotions out. We watched a remarkable game. First and foremost, I'm gonna give credit to I think pass coverage played a lot better than it looked. I will say Matthew Stafford did miss some people, but it's the NFL. Guys miss guys. It happens. But I think pass coverage wasn't the worst. Outside of that Devontae Adams touchdown, the Rams really weren't pushing the ball down the field. And Devontae Adams got shut down in the second half. Shut down. It got to a point in the game where it was Puka Nacua or bust. Puka Nacua or bust. Let me get to some of these stats, man. Let me get to the box score here. All right. Okay. Jaylen Hurts went 21 for 32, completed 65.6% of his passes, he threw for 226 passing yards, all in the second half, by the way. All in the second half. Was averaging 7.1 yards per attempt. 3 passing touchdowns, no interceptions, a 117.4 passer rating. He also ran the ball 9 times for 40 yards, averaging over 4 yards a carry with the rushing touchdown. Jaylen Hurts on the day, 266 yards in total offense, completed 65.6% of his passes, 4 total touchdowns, 3 passing, 1 rushing. No interceptions. He did fumble. What a way to find a way. A.J. Brown, 10 targets, 6 catches, 109 yards, averaged 18.2 yards in a reception, a touchdown catch, longest catch of the day, 38 yards. Devontae Smith, 9 targets, 8 catches, 60 yards, averaged just over 7 yards in a reception, 1 touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 2 targets, 1 catch, 33 yards for a touchdown, baby. Saquon Barkley, again, 18 carries, 46 yards, averaged less than 3 yards a carry. Longest run of the day was 12 yards. Wasn't really a factor in the passing game as well. Look, Saquon Barkley got shut down today. Let's just call it what it is. The Rams completely sold out. And I understand it. Zack Baun with the interception. Also, Zack Baun, 7 total tackles, 2 pass deflections, the interception. Jordan Davis, 5 total tackles, 4 solo, a sack, a TFL, a kickoff return for a touchdown, a block kick return for a touchdown. Yo, this is crazy. Cooper DeJean with a tackle for loss, 9 tackles. Jihaad Campbell, 8 total tackles, 5 solo. Reed Blankenship got beat for the touchdown, but came up big with a pass deflection on Devontae Adams in the end zone. Quinyon Bennett had a real big pass deflection as well. When it comes to the Rams, Matthew Stafford, 19 for 33. He was not that accurate in this game. Let me see. 19 divided by 33 is Matthew Stafford only completed 57.5% of his passes, threw for 196 passing yards, averaged less than 6 yards an attempt, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 interception. He was sacked 1 time, had an 82.4 passer rating. Kyron Williams, 20 carries, 94 yards, averaged 4.7 yards an attempt, no touchdowns. Longest run of the day, 13 yards. Blake Corum, 8 carries for 53 yards, averaged over 6 yards an attempt, no touchdowns. Longest run of the day, 12 yards. In my humble opinion, Blake Corum was the one that was really killing us. Blake Corum. Puka Nacua, 15 targets, 11 catches, 112 yards, averaged 10 yards of reception. Longest catch of the day, 20 yards. Devontae Adams, 8 targets, 3 catches, 56 receiving yards, averaged 18.7 yards of reception, 1 touchdown. Listen, outside of that touchdown catch, Devontae Adams only had 12 yards receiving on 2 catches. And Quinyon Mitchell didn't even give it up. That was Reed Blankenship. Responsibility. Kyron Williams had a touchdown reception, by the way. Listen, I got to give credit to Byron Young, Jared Verse, Poona Ford, and Jalen McCullough. They was getting to the quarterback, man. Byron Young and Jared Verse was going crazy today. Going crazy. Jared Verse, Byron Young, that duo, oh my God. Oh my God. I like Jared Verse, man. I like that Rams pass rush. I really do. They was doing their thing in the first half. They was doing their thing, man. Yo, Jaylen Hurts was getting popped in this game, and he stood tall. They was sending every blitz they could at Jaylen Hurts in the second half. He stood tall. I can't wait until the next-gen stats come out. The moment we took Matt Pryor out of that game and put Fred Johnson in S. Blunt, the moment we took him out the game, things turned around. Yo, if you're a Rams fan, you got to feel like y'all cursed. You got to feel like y'all cursed. There's no way as a Rams fan you can come away from this game and say to yourself, what the hell happened? Y'all blew a 19-point lead. 19-point lead. If I'm a Rams fan, you got to feel like you cursed. You got to feel like that. The Rams can't beat the Eagles. Matthew Stafford can't beat Jaylen Hurts. Sean McVay can't beat Nick Sirianni. At this point, death, taxes, Ram lose the Eagles. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed at this point. Like, yo, in my humble opinion, the best players on the football field, you got to give it to Jordan Davis. You got to give it to Zack Baun. You got to give it to Jalen Carter. You got to give it to Jaylen Hurts. You got to give it to A.J. Brown. Devontae Smith with the game-winning touchdown catch. Like, dog. Eagles fans, give me, if anybody saw that game, give me your player of the game for offense and give me your player of the game for defense. For the Eagles, that is. I need y'all in the comment section, in the chat, right? Hey, chat, I need y'all. I need y'all. Give me your player of the game for the offense and give me a player of the game for the defense. I need to check your temperature. Because defense, I'm going Jordan Davis. In offense, I got to go Jalen Hurts. I got to go Jordan Davis on defense. I got to go Jalen Hurts. A.J. Brown started breaking every tackle that... Yo, A.J. Brown, dog. A.J. Brown. That's what happens when you put the ball in A.J. Brown's hands. That's what happens. Ray Bailey says, okay, here we go. Miss Washington says offense, Jalen Hurts. Ray Bailey says offense, A.J. Brown, defense, Jordan Davis. KMC says A.J. Brown, offense, Jordan Davis, defense. Ding Bergang says A.J. on offense, Jordan Davis on defense. Ferno says A.J. and J.D. Fanny says offense, Hurts. Hassan Mack says Zack Baun and A.J. Brown. Alex says Jalen, Smitty, A.J., and J.D. Yo, Jalen, Smitty, and A.J., they put the capes on. What is it? It's skinny Batman. It's strong Batman. What is it? It's skinny Batman, strong Batman. Listen, man. If A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are Batman and Robin, Jaylen Hurts got to be Alfred. Jaylen Hurts, swole Batman. That's what it is. Swole Batman. My bad. Swole Batman, skinny Batman, and Alfred took over the game. If AJ is swole Batman and Devontae is skinny Batman, Jaylen Hurts got to be Alfred. I don't care what nobody say. Alfred always got a plan. When Alfred is confident, I feel safe. Seriously. Chief One says, I think by Jaylen Hurts, Jalen and Patullo on the sidelines, it lit a fire in AJ, Devontae in the offense. I agree. I like a passionate Jaylen Hurts. I love a passionate Jaylen Hurts. S. Blunt says, see, we can throw when we need to throw the ball. You play to win the game. Yo, S. Blunt, they scared me though, bro. They scared me. Let me get to these super chats, man. You guys are phenomenal. Thank you for the super chats. S. Blunt with the $2 super chat. He says, that's why Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback. Bro, you ain't going to get no argument from me. You ain't going to get no argument from me, big dog. Jalen Hurts always does exactly what's necessary. Exactly what's necessary. Jalen Hurts is a phenomenal quarterback. Phenomenal. This is probably one of the scariest games I've ever freaking watched. This game came close to that. Look, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. This Rams rivalry thing is for real, because the last 2 matchups was decided by 1 possession, and they were decided by 1 drive. And the Eagles came up in the clutch every single time. Eagles defense coming up in the clutch. Special teams crew blocking the kick. Shout out to Jake Elliott, too. Shout out to Jake Elliott making all his field goals, making all his extra points. Shout out to Jake Elliott. For real. This is what we do. This is what we do. Thank you for the super chat, everyone. Dana Scott, what's going on, sis? She said, go Birds. That's my quarterback. Dana, Jalen Hurts is really like that. He's really like that. Anthony Chops Crowback with the super chat. Thank you, brother. He says, we really had a 28-3 type game. I don't know what took the offense so long to get going, but run blocking is a clear issue. We need to tighten up, but defense balled, and Jordan Davis needs a blank check. Go Birds. Yo, the price just keeps going up for Jordan Davis. And if I'm Howie Roseman, you got to pay him. You got to pay him. You cannot let Jordan Davis go. You got to pay him. He is entering the best years of his dog. Jordan Davis, all that conditioning in the offseason, you saw that he ran like 60 yards. How far did Jordan Davis run? How far did he run? Jordan Davis, he ran 61 yards, yo. Bring out the oxygen tank. But no, Anthony, I feel you. Run blocking has definitely been suspect for sure. We got to get better with that. I don't know what's going on, and we may not have Lane Johnson next week because of a neck injury. But yo, how did we even do that? Yo, we outscored them in the second half, 26-7. It's ridiculous, man. Kevin Jefferson with the super chat says, Smitty is clutch. Better recognize, bro. Smitty always been clutch. Always been clutch. He had a real big 3rd down catch, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check this. Make sure I got this right here. Because Smitty caught some crucial passes. Listen, that game-winning drive, 17 plays, 91 yards. Y'all, let's keep it funky real quick, right? This Eagles offense, Jalen Hurts orchestrated a 17-play, 91-yard drive that lasted 6 minutes and 54 seconds. Seriously. 17 plays, 91 yards, and a touchdown on fourth freaking down. Fourth down. Jaylen Hurts is arguably one of the most clutch players in football. They need to wake up. Yo, we got to do the science on this. And again, this game does not happen without the defense doing their job. Because the hardest thing about coming back is maintaining defensive performance. It's hard because your offense can come alive. And then all of a sudden your defense starts leaking and it's too little too late. Jaylen Hurts is so stinking clutch. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, they are so stinking clutch. Kenneth Johnson says no way or no one can say now that quarterback, that QB1 can't come back to win. Yeah, listen, that's been the narrative, Kenneth. Hey, Kenny. Hey, Kenny. Me and you, we locked in, bro. That's been the narrative, right? We've heard all these national motherfuckers say, hey, listen, we've never seen Jaylen Hurts come back from a double-digit deficit. You want to beat the Eagles? I don't know if Jaylen Hurts is built to come back. I don't know if Jaylen Hurts can win with his arm. I don't know if Jaylen Hurts can lead comeback drives, game-winning drives. I don't know if the Eagles have it in them. They've been playing with the lead for so long. I don't know if Jaylen Hurts can win a game with his arm. They've been saying that. Jaylen Hurts won this game with his stinking arm. Stop playing with that man. Dog. Let me read these drives off to y'all. So, third quarter starts. Eagles fumble on the second play. Rams recover it. One play, touchdown. Eagles get the ball back. Down 26-14. I'm sorry. They get the ball back. Down 26-7. 26-7. They go 5 plays, 79 yards, in 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Now the score is 26-14. Defense forces the Rams to punt. Eagles get the ball back. What does Jaylen Hurts and the offense do? They drive down the field. 13 plays, 87 yards, 6 minutes and 27 seconds. Now they only down 26-21. Defense steps up. Gets the stop. Turnover on downs. Eagles get the ball back. Turnover on downs. Rams get the ball back. 7 plays, 32 yards, blocked field goal by Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. Eagles get the ball back. They drive 17 plays, 91 yards, 6 minutes and 54 seconds. Game-winning touchdown. Jaylen Hurts to Devontae Smith on 4th down. They can't get the 2-point conversion. Defense steps up. 10 plays, 44 yards. Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis block the field goal. Jordan Davis blocked the field goal and returned it to the crib. Dog. One of the most clutch second halves I've seen in Eagles history. One of the most clutch second halves I've ever seen. We are in the golden era of Eagles football. When Jaylen Hurts is on that football field, the game is never over. And you know what? My fault. The unsung hero, Fred Johnson. Alex with the super chat says Eagles need to change their approach because teams not letting them run the ball through running the offense through Saquon so far this season. Excuse me. Let me read that again. Alex with the super chat says Eagles need to change their approach because teams are not letting them run the offense through Saquon so far this season. Throw more, and that will open up the run game. I agree with you. I agree. Now, a game like this, teams are still going to sell out to sell Saquon. They're still going to sell out to stop Saquon. They're still going to do it because Saquon is like that. Saquon is the kind of player you can't give him a crack. So teams are going to, I don't think no matter what the Eagles do, teams are going to always keep an eye on Saquon. But when you throw the ball like this, now teams can't just stack the box. They needed this game. Like, they needed this. They needed this. Trey with the super chat. He says, our defense gave up 0 points in the second half. Yes, we did. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I see. Trey, I see you. Okay. Trey, I'm going to read this because I understand where you're coming from now. And I'm with you on that. I'm actually with you on that. I'm going to roll with that. Trey with the super chat. He says, our defense gave up 0 points in the second half. Think about it. I would put that touchdown on our offense more than anything. I'm rolling with that. Do you guys agree with that? Do y'all agree with Trey? I'm rolling with that. I'm rolling with that. I'm rolling with this narrative. Offense gave up that touchdown, not defense. You don't put your defense in that position. I'm rolling with that. That defense didn't give up no points in the second half. I'm rolling with that. Offense gave up the points. I'm definitely rolling with that. Alex with another super chat. He says, Lane Johnson said he just had a stinger per Jeff McClain. Thank you for the super chat, Alex. Hey, hopefully it's just a stinger, man. Hopefully. And honestly, when you got a guy like Lane Johnson, you want to preserve him. So you're not going to put him out there if it's a liability. And you don't want to compromise his long-term health. You don't want a small injury to become a big injury. So I'm rolling with that. Lane said he good. We're going to find out, though. Lane not a doctor. But we'll see. Miss Linda with the super chat. She says, so happy to see Jordan Davis have the spotlight today. He worked harder to get in shape. Jordan Davis deserves all the praise in the world, man. He committed himself to his body. After winning that Super Bowl, he didn't get fat. He said, no, I know how great we can be. I know how great I can be. I need to taste this. I need to get to the mountaintop again. Jordan Davis completely transformed his body. And this is what happens. This is what happened. Yo, that game took everything. You got to be in shape to make the plays Jordan Davis made today. You got to be in shape to make the plays Jordan Davis made today. You got to be in shape. There's only one way. Alex with the super chat. He said Next Gen Stats had Jordan Davis with a top speed of 18.59 miles per hour. Dog. He was hauling ass, bro. And also, Jordan Davis had that crucial third down stop. Remember, he chased. Remember Jordan Davis back in the day, 2023. 2023. Remember in that Bills game, Jordan Davis hawked down Josh Allen and forced him out of bounds. Remember that play? And that was a huge play for the defense. In this game, Matthew Stafford broke contain. He was running towards left. He was running to his left. And he could have got that first down. But Jordan Davis hawked him down. Forced him out of bounds. Fourth down. Fourth down. Fourth down. Yo, I don't know how Jordan Davis, man, and then he does what he does. Jordan Davis was the best player on defense. Who would have thought that? Flight Sphere with the $2 super chat. He says, this also clearly kills the Saquon carries us BS. Absolutely. Absolutely. It kills that narrative because the Rams are so-called that team that everybody loves. Everybody loves glazing the Rams. Ooh, Matthew Stafford, Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, Sean McVay. They love glazing the Rams. They swore the Rams was going to beat us. They had us in the first half. But guess what? Boy, we turned it around in the second. They love glazing the Rams. And this is what y'all get. Super Bowl champions for a reason. That was a championship performance, championship DNA. Easy Productions with the super chat. Thank you, Easy, for the $5. He says, shout out to Fred Johnson. Fred Johnson should get a game ball. Jordan Davis should get a game ball. Zack Baun should get a game ball. A.J. Brown should get a game ball. Devontae Smith should get a game ball. Jaylen Hurts should get a game ball. Vic Fangio should get a game ball. Jalen Carter should get a game ball. But the best players on defense by far, Jordan Davis and Zack Baun, by far. By far. Chaotic with the super chat. Thank you for the $2, my man. He says, we might got to steel hat knuckle kick, yo. He said, we might got to steal that knuckle kick, yo. Dog, that kicker, I've never seen that before in my life. That kicker figured it out. That kicker was giving Tank Bigsby and John Mechie hell. Yo, this is crazy. Dog. All right. All right, y'all. S. Blunt says, I'm about to trigger tone. You were hating on Jordan Davis. What they said? That is what they said. That is what they said. That's exactly what they said, S. Blunt. They tried to tell me I was hating on his brother. And I wasn't. All I was saying is, yo. All I said was, yo, if he want to get that bag, he got to take it up a notch. That's all I said. That's all I said. And people tried to say I was hating on JD. I never hated on JD. I just had high expectations for him because I knew he could do it. Like, Jordan Davis had a phenomenal season last year. And when we came into the offseason, I didn't think they would pick up the option because I'm thinking about the money side of it now. I'm thinking about the business side. But they picked it up. It wasn't because I didn't think Jordan Davis was good. It wasn't about that. Jordan Davis is an elite run stuffer. Elite. This season, he's been more than that. He's been more than that. Jordan Davis has taken his game to another level this year. He had a sack, a blocked field goal, a 60-yard touchdown. He had a 4th down stop. Jordan Davis was in his bag today. Devontae with the super chat. He says, and thank you for the $4.99, brother. I appreciate you. He says, whatever was said at halftime worked because Patullo said, F it. We doing it our way. And when our way works, we are dominating games. Yo, Kevin Patullo, he's still not getting credit from me. I'm sorry. I know he probably was, listen, with all due respect, he probably was calling plays, but I'm still not giving him credit for this game. I understand Kevin Patullo was still probably calling plays in the second half. I understand that. But I'm not giving him credit for this. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm not giving Kevin Patullo credit for this game. I can't. I refuse to. I refuse to. Jaylen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and that defense, they get all the credit for me. I can't give credit to Patullo. That second half was fucking awful. It was awful. Angelique with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Angel. She says, we don't give Jalen Carter enough credit. Every time something big happens, he's in the vicinity. Even on the blocked field goals, you can see him plotting with JD. Yo, that's a fact. That is a fact. Jalen Carter blocked the first one, and Jordan Davis blocked the second one, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure I got this right here. Make sure I got this right. Let me see here. Yeah, Jalen Carter blocked the first one, and Jordan Davis blocked the second one. Dog. How did Jordan Davis block it and pick up the ball and run? How did he do that? How they let Jordan Davis' big ass block it, scoop and score for 60 yards? How? Yo, if I'm a Rams fan, my heart got snatched out of my fucking chest. Easy Tay Productions with the super chat. Thank you for the $5. They say, tell Ninja to stick to streaming. He said we was born. Haha, Jalen is him. Facts. 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 Facts, baby. Dog. You know what's so crazy about this game, too? We still beat them by a touchdown. We still beat them by a touchdown. I had us winning this game 27-20. And we still beat them by a touchdown. Coach, shout out to my man Marcus Thomas. Where Marcus at? Yo, where Marcus at? I gotta tap in. Let me send Marcus the link, yo. I gotta hear from him. I don't know if he's available, but I gotta send it to him. If Marcus is available, I gotta check the temperature, y'all. I gotta hear from him. Oh, he's live right now. He live? Okay, say look, he live. Never mind, he live. You know what? Y'all? Let's really take it there. Let's really take it there, y'all. Let's take it there. Click the link, y'all. Let's take it there. Click the link. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Click the link if you want to talk. Click the link if you want to talk. I done did a lot of talking. I need to hear from y'all. Where Trey at? Oh, okay, we got Trey in the building. All right, here we go. All right, bet. Here we go. Trey.
Yo.
Trey. Long time no see. Trey, the floor is yours. Talk to me. The floor is yours, bro. The floor is yours. Go.
Let me tell y'all something. In the first half, I had nothing to say. I said, you know what? Every time this man talk, he be right. Every time LB speak, he be on point.
That's my dog. Shout out to LB.
I was sitting there in the first half like, God damn it, LB! God damn you! That's all I could think of in the first half. Man, that second half came. I see how we came out. I'm like, oh, man. I was thinking, the only thing I was thinking of, I said, week 3, Buccaneers last season. 40 to something. 40 to it's about to get ugly. Only thing I was thinking about, I was like, I can't even blame the defense on that one because, I mean, look, you gave the ball up to them on what, their own 10-yard line? You can't blame the defense for that. They took one play to get in there. That's 10 yards, bro. And mind you, you coming in the second half, and you supposed to have the ball first. The defense not expecting to be on the field at all. They expecting the offense to be on the field at least for 2 first downs.
At least.
At least. So you straight coming out in the second half, you thinking that you about to be on the bench for a little bit, chat it up, you know what I mean? Offense was just talking super big. They about to go out there and score. You believe in them, and they just give up like that? Man, I was like, oh, man, it's about to get ugly. I said, this shit about to get ugly. Man,
bro, I ain't gonna lie. When they went up, what was that, 26-7? I was like, oh, we about to get smoked. 26. When I saw 26-7, I said, "Oh, we about to get smoked."
I said, "It's over. It's over." I said, "It's over. It's over." When we came out in the second half and we did that, only thing I could think of was it's over. And then AJ Brown happened.
Dog.
Woo, that boy AJ. When AJ Brown put that ball on the floor after catching the ball going backwards. He caught the ball going backwards and put that ball on the floor. You know how hard that is? He
Trey.
did it with one hand. He did it. One hand. He turned the grown man into a baby boy.
Even the deep ball he caught, bro, like he bobbled it and caught it somehow. I don't know how he did that.
he turned, man, look, it was so crazy. He turned grown man. A.J. Brown was so fired up in that second half. Nothing. I thought he was about to go for 200.
Dog.
I thought he was about to go for 200 in the second half alone.
Yo, Trey, real quick before I let you go, I had to check the stats, and I'm like, yo, wait, how many yards he got? Yo, because I feel like every time he touches, he getting 20, 30 yards.
Yeah,
Dallas, and then Dallas Goedert with the 33-yard touchdown catch. Look, his only catch of the day, the biggest one. Pop the cherry on that bitch. Pop the cherry. You know what I'm saying?
That's all he needed. That's all he needed.
Oh, Jaylen Hurts. Man. But before I let you go, man, what's your final word on Jaylen Hurts, man? What was your thoughts on just his performance, like him?
The main thing is the main thing. You heard me.
The main thing, dog. Yo, Trey.
Every time Jaylen Hurts come on the field, you know he gonna make the winning play. He did it last week when it was a defensive game. You just had the comfortability knowing that we was going. I never felt in jeopardy last game at all.
Bro, he's that kind of guy. Listen, he's the kind of guy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm at that point now where when Jaylen Hurts on the field, I feel like we can win every single game, bro. We're at Trey. I appreciate you, bro. You know it's all love, man. You know it's always an open door policy with you, my guy. Man, what a game, what a game. I'm going to bring in my man fresh and clean in here, all right?
God damn right, man.
Oh, man.
Appreciate you.
You already know, but listen, man. Get some rest, man. Go get something to eat. Kick your feet up, relax, and go watch some Cowboys get their ass beat. You feel me?
You know what time it is. You can tell I'm tired, boy. That guy had me. I was wilding. You heard me?
Oh, man. All right, Trey, be cool, brother.
All right, man. You too, dog.
All right, next up, we got my man. Fresh Clean in the building.
I can't hear you.
Fresh, you got me? You got me, Fresh? I can hear you, but you can't hear me.
Hold up.
Can you hear me, Fresh?
Oh man.
I'm gonna bring you back up. I got you. Worv.
What's happening?
Worv.
Hey, look, bro. That shit had my heart pumping out my damn chest, boy.
All right, listen, real quick before we go. Is it Worv or Worv, bro?
Worv. Like my last name Worthy, so they call me Worv for short.
Got you, Worv. Got you. LB keep calling you Worv, fucking me up. I'm like, all right, man, I got you.
Good. You
Worv, bro.
Hey, look, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I want you to cook. The floor is yours. Tell me what you saw, bro.
Fred Johnson saved the game, bro. Fred Johnson saved the game because Matt Pryor was getting whooped, bro. Like Jalen was taking hits, bro. Like he was taking some hits. So I'm like, damn, my boy ain't gonna survive this game. But Fred Johnson came in, looked like a whole different game. He was picking up them blitzes. Look, bro, and they turned up second half. I don't know who was calling the plays second half because it wasn't a person in the first half, bro. That shit like a totally different game, bro. That shit is crazy. But yeah, bro, that was a crazy win, bro. They got to give Jalen some respect, bro, because he put the team on his back, bro. So
you got to. I mean, look, you're not in position without the defense getting stops for you. Let's make that clear.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, for sure.
But defense was getting ran on that first half. Like they couldn't stop the run at all. I felt like coverage actually wasn't that bad because Stafford only completed like 56% of his passes. So I thought coverage actually was pretty good. Outside of that Devontae Adams touchdown catch, Devontae Adams only had 12 yards on 2 catches.
Bro, Q locked him down second half. They had him traveling.
Q locked him down in the second half. Reed Blankenship gave up that touchdown, not Q.
Yep.
Because Reed didn't get enough depth in his coverage. He didn't get enough depth.
Yep.
And he ended up chasing him. Reed not fast enough. He got to make sure he far enough back.
Exactly.
But dog, Jordan Davis completely transformed.
Yep. You got to give him a blank check, bro. Like we got to pay him because I ain't gonna lie. I was on the line of paying him, and I was like, we gonna see. You know what I mean? Like, we gonna see what he do. But yeah, you got to pay that man, bro. He came in good shape. He balling, bro.
You know the price went up, right?
Oh yeah, it went up.
You know the price.
Hey, look, bro, we can make it happen, bro. Shit, we try to get Micah, bro. So the money, I ain't even tripping. I ain't tripping about anybody we can pay. Like we can pay anybody if we really want to. So
that's a good point. But you know another thing I just realized, Reed Blankenship not getting that check, yo.
Oh nah, I think he gone.
It's over for Reed. It's over for Reed. It's over for Reed, yo.
His feet just be stuck in the mud, bro. I'm like, God
stuck
damn,
in the mud, bro. Now look, he came up big time with the pass deflection in the end zone.
Yeah,
that was big, but he didn't even turn his head around. It was his arm was just in the way. So
it just like once he get there deep by himself, is like I get a little worried. But like when he in that box, we good.
Yeah, like everything in front of him, I'm cool with that.
Yep.
But when you ask him to really cover, it get a little tricky, man. Dog, did you really think we was gonna block 2 field goals back to back?
Bro, like, but I ain't gonna sit here and say I did, but I seen Jalen. I seen Jalen and JD. Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep real with you. I'm watching the game with my lady. I said, yo, listen, because when we didn't get the 2-point conversion, I'm like, we losing this game on a field goal.
But on the field goal, I was thinking the same thing.
My lady was like, yo, why are you so negative? I'm like, it don't feel right. This shit don't feel right.
And then look, Jacorian Bennett, he was right there, but damn, Puka was catching them bitches, bro. I'm like, damn, this over. Like, it is what it is. And then I seen JD and Jalen talking to each other right before, you know what I'm saying? They was kicking it. I'm like, damn, what if they do block it? Block that bitch. He took that motherfucker to the crib. I ran out the house, bro.
Dog, 60 yards.
Ran out the house. I said, that's crazy.
Bro, when he came into training camp, he completely, like, he looked like a different man. You could see the jawline. He's like a whole different dude, bro. That conditioning, that right there, that's what dedication to the offseason do for you.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Remember the play in the third quarter. Matthew Stafford got a wide open lane on the left side of the field. JD chased him down, forced him out of bounds, and I think they ended up putting the ball, right?
Yep.
That play. That reminded me of that Josh Allen play in 2023. Yep. When after that play, Jordan Davis wasn't the same, right?
Yep.
In this game, he did that in the third quarter, still was conditioned and had the energy to play the way he did in that fourth quarter. Him and Jalen Carter and JD blocked 2 field goals back to back, and he took it 60 yards.
Bro, it looked like he wasn't even tired when he scored.
Bro,
like he wasn't even tired.
They said he maxed out at like 19 miles per hour, like 18.5 miles per hour, bro. Can you imagine somebody that big running that fast, bro?
That's a big man, dog. That shit is crazy. Bro. That shit is crazy. But yeah, man, I just had to tap in real quick, man.
For sure, man.
Good shit, man.
For sure. Listen, before you go,
I'll be tuned in all week.
No, Worv, listen, you show mad love, bro. You invest in the channel, man. I appreciate you for just being consistent, bro. I don't take it for granted. But before you go, dog, Jaylen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. That second half performance to show up that clutch, dog.
Now you remember when AJ? I don't mean to cut you off. You
good. You good. Go.
AJ and Forbes kind of got into it.
Yeah.
That shit kind of woke him up, bro. He was playing like he was a fucking tank, bro, when he got that ball in his hands. He wasn't going down, bro. He had a point to prove. Like, give me the fucking ball.
Seriously.
Give me the ball. Like,
that's what it looked like when you get in the ball. That's what it looked like. I don't see a receiver in football that play bully ball like him.
Right.
I mean, you got guys in the league that when they catch the ball, they can make you miss whatever. AJ plays a different brand of football. He playing bully ball.
Exactly.
It's like, bro, they drove 17 plays, 91 yards.
And then before that, I was showing my boy I think they had a 13 play drive, 87 yards.
13 plays, 87 yards. Both of those drives lasted over 6 minutes.
That's clutch, bro.
And
that
then
is clutch.
To find Devontae Smith on 4th down for the touchdown catch, that's clutch. That's championship DNA, Worv.
Telling you.
Championship DNA.
Telling you. Yeah.
Bro.
Let
me get him, bro. Go ahead. I'll let you get the last word. I'm gonna bring my man Careless.
If we can somehow put together a second half to the first half, a complete game, we can repeat, bro. It's pretty simple, bro. Stop running Saquon up the fucking gut. Get him on the outside, run some counters, run some zones, play action.
Pitch the ball, give him the ball in space. I feel you on that.
Yeah, man. Get the ball to 11. We good, man. So on that note, bro, like I said, I'll be tuned in all week, man. Go Birds, man. I'm gonna holler at you.
You already know, Worv. I appreciate you, man.
Yep.
All right, next up, we got KLS. Fly, Eagles, fly.
What's up, John? What's up, Tom?
That's my dog.
That's right, baby. Big win. Big comeback Wednesday. I cannot believe I believe in Jordan Davis the whole time ever since he got hurt. Ever since he got drafted, I believe in Jordan Davis. I really have.
KLS. How? Walk me through what you saw. Matter of fact, walk me through all your emotions watching this game from beginning to end. Walk me through it.
Okay. the first half, I was stressed out. I'm still sweating. If you see my sweat buzz, I'm still sweating for the game.
Bro, who you telling? I'm sweating my ass off of this motherfucker, man.
And one of the job came about this team is every time I watch them, they stress me out. They stress me out because the game never goes the way you want it to.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy. So I mean, man, but I mean, the first half I was stressed out, walking back and forth, drinking my screwdriver, just drinking because I just didn't know what to do because I understand why we wouldn't get the ball to our receivers. We are the best wide receiver duo in the league.
You're right.
And we can't get the ball to them.
Absolutely. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, you got Dallas Goedert right there. You still got Jihaad Dotson. There's no reason why you should be struggling like that. No reason.
Right. And it's crazy because I said, A.J. Brown is a physical receiver. Period. He is. Never can stop him. You can't tackle him. And then you got Smitty. I love Smitty. This dude is so small, but can make big catches all the time.
All the time. All the time, bro. Like, I mean, like, I've seen Jaylen Hurts play spectacular before, but this comeback in the second half, this one, I don't know which comeback is better. The comeback in 2023 against the Bills in the rain, or this one. I don't know which. Both of them got their own flavor to them. You feel what I'm saying?
See, to me, I'm more on the Bills one because it was against Josh Allen.
But I hear you. But they've been hyping up Matthew Stafford and these Rams for the past 2-3 years, bro. Talking about they contenders. They should have beat us in a divisional round. Like they hype up the Rams like crazy, bro.
Yeah, like that. I'm sorry to cut you off, but
you good.
Darren Nowski loved the Rams, so I knew. Yeah, everybody loved the Rams. Like Darren Nowski, he really loved the Rams. He loved
the Rams. He loved Matthew Stafford. I mean, That's his man. I get it. That's his man. They was on the same team together. I get it. That's his man. But
okay.
Man, Jaylen Hurts has engineered some incredible comebacks against some spectacular quarterbacks, man. It's crazy.
And I keep saying, I keep telling people, like, no matter what anybody believes, I believe Jaylen Hurts is my quarterback, period. He's my quarterback. I like him more. I like him more than John McNabb. And I think he's a amazing quarterback. Also, any commentator, media says he's a great quarterback. Whatever I say, he know how to win. That's all I worry about.
For sure. And I don't know about you. I'm at this point now with Jaylen Hurts where it don't matter what the score is. If he on the football field, I feel like we can win that game. I feel like that. I'm so confident.
Okay, well, I'm glad you felt like that because I was panicking. I was like,
no, I was too. Don't get it twisted. Listen, when I saw the score go 26-7, we was down 26-7, we down 19 points. I'm like, oh no, we about to lose like 40-18. We about to get smoked in this game. I thought we was when Jaylen Hurts got cracked and he fumbled. And I mean, I couldn't even blame him. He got smacked in this game. He was getting beat up in this game, yo, and he stood tall.
I kind of got stressed out when Lane Johnson went down. When Lane Johnson went down, I was like, because when they put Pryor in, I'm like, Pryor ain't gonna be able to do it. I mean, I trust Fred Johnson. I know he's been here a couple years before, and he did well. So I was okay with him coming in, but Matt Pryor, I knew he just couldn't deal with Jared Verse and Fisk on the other side.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And another thing too, right? You know, before I let you go, another thing about this game is, right? You know, sometimes when you win on like, how do you say, when you win on like a blocked field goal, you know, people, you know, when they talk about it, they like to kind of say, you know, it was a fluke and all that kind of stuff, right? But what makes it that much more remarkable is the fact that not only did they win off the blocked field goal, they blocked them back to back. So that's not a fluke. That's not a fluke.
But it's definitely not a fluke because, remember, all 3 games, our first team's been playing really well. Special team.
That's true.
Now, special team been stepping up really well. They got iffy with the kickoff return. Every time I get the ball, it kept bouncing and we kept being put back. But
they was messing. And guess what? I can't blame Michael Clay for that. Like, because I got to give that kicker credit. The kicker was kicking some weird footballs. And he was kicking it in the place where it was bouncing. Tank Bigsby and John Mechie just kept fumbling it. I couldn't get him. I can't blame Michael Clay for that because everywhere else, special teams did their job.
Right. My son, while he was hollering every time
Young boy was good.
What's up? He kept getting mad every time the kickoff happened because it was just crazy. But you're right. I can't blame the kicker. The kicker was trying to make a good spot of the ball, so I get it.
For sure. Listen, KLS, thank you so much for supporting the channel the way you do, man. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. I watch you. I'm telling you right now, I maybe don't comment a lot. I watch every stream you do.
Bro,
you do a great job. You are a great person. You cover the game so well. I admit that. You cover the game so well.
Thank you, brother.
I watch every stream you do. I mean, literally, every time you do it with the other guy before the guy, I got his name from Pro Fans.
Yep. Pro Fans, my man Marcus Thomas. Yep.
Marcus Thomas. I watch stream with him. I every time you do your big stream with Laura Bronson and Simone.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm tapped in every single time. Keep doing what you're doing, man, and Fox is fine, man. We 3-0, and we'll keep rolling.
3-0, baby. That 30.
Yeah, that's right, man. Trifecta.
Yes, sir. Take care, my man.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Y'all, it's been a hell of a show. We are cooking today. We cooking with fish grease. Philadelphia. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the energy. Y'all know where my baldy be. You feel me? Come on, man. Like, this wasn't a fluke. Because, listen, some national guys, they're going to try to find a way to say, listen, if we would only block that field goal at the end of the game, they would have been like, oh, that was kind of fluky. You know, the Eagles are in trouble. But you blocked it back to back. That's not a fluke. That's called a trend. Dog. What a game. Shout out to Jaylen Hurts. Shout out to AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Saquon, the offensive. Shout out to Fred Johnson. Shout out to Big Fred. Shout out to Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter. Dog. I got to see the snap counts too, because I didn't see Zadarius Smith that much in this game. I didn't hear his name. I ain't hear him talked about in this game that much. But look, the Eagles do like Kevin Patullo. I am not in on him right now. I'm not in on him at all. He got to show me. He has to stack games. Remember how I told y'all last year, Jalen Hurts got to put together like 4 or 5 games in a row, not turning the ball over, right? And he not gonna be a turnover machine no more, right? Kevin Patullo, he got to stack like 4 or 5 games with good passing concepts. Before I can really take that tag off of him. Because right now, I'm not confident in Kevin Patullo at all. Now, we can debate who was calling the plays in the second half. Obviously, Kevin Patullo is the play caller. But I feel like Jalen Hurts was really just taking over and doing what he does. I really do. I feel like Jalen Hurts would not be denied. Jalen Hurts was throwing that ball in tighter windows. He was taking more risk. Jalen Hurts is a man. And I tell people all the time, Jalen Hurts will always do exactly what's necessary to win. Roland with the $10 super chat. Thank you, Roland. He says, I don't like how Kevin Patullo was using Saquon. Yeah, I'm with that. I don't like the run designs, the play design for the runs. This was the first game we actually used Jalen Hurts as a runner on design runs. I think that's something you got to bring back to the game as well. But in healthy moderation, of course. I don't want it to turn into some sort of just, bailout, right? But Kevin Patullo, you got to go back to the drawing board. Whatever you guys did in that second half, you got to find a way to extrapolate that and make that a part of the every down game, every down concepts. Like whatever you were able to squeeze out of this game in the second half, You got to find a way to do this over 4 quarters. You have to. It's just that simple, man. Man, this is what champions do. This is what champions do, y'all. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is what championship DNA at its finest. Championship DNA at its finest. It don't get no better than this. Dog. They got to do a better job to get Saquon in space. They gotta get him on the outside, get him some counters, some outside zone runs. Like they gotta rush from under center more. They gotta rush from under center more. They gotta do better with their screen. They gotta do better with their screenplays. Like Saquon is too talented for Kevin Patullo to not know what to do with him. You got to get more creative. Your blocking concepts got to be better. Our run blocking has to take a step forward. It has to. Has to. But look, that's all I have for y'all, man. Hold on, let me see here. S. Blunt got a comment from me. He says, Tone, what would the narrative have been if the first half would have continued? Oh my God. You know what they would have said? They would have said Jaylen Hurts is a liability. He can't throw the ball. They would have said Kevin Patullo and Nick Sirianni got to get fired. I mean, I was already calling for Kevin Patullo's job, and I'm still not off that, by the way. Kevin Patullo is still in the hot seat with me. Kevin Patullo is still in the hot seat. But they would have been saying fire Nick Sirianni. And look, Nick Sirianni's not calling the plays. I need people to just stop looking at Nick Sirianni like he's crazy. He's not calling the plays. He's not. But this game, this second half showed me there are concepts there that you can use. There are concepts there that you can use to get these guys open. There are. But the narrative would have been, they would have rained hell on Jaylen Hurts. They would have rained hell on Jaylen Hurts. But what does Jaylen Hurts do? What does he do? Jaylen Hurts goes 21 for 32, completes 65.6% of his passes, 226 passing yards, averaged 7 yards an attempt, 3 passing touchdowns, no interceptions. He did get sacked 4 times, and he did fumble, but he had a passer rating of 117.4, had 9 carries for 40 yards, averaged over 4 yards a carry, and 1 rushing touchdown. Jaylen Hurts generated 266 yards of total offense, averaged over 7 yards a pass attempt, completed 65.6% of his passes, 4 total touchdowns. 4 touchdowns. 4. How sweet it is. How sweet it is. How sweet it is, man. Oh, smash that like button. I appreciate y'all so much, man. This has been a hell of a show. I've been your humble host, Tone DeShields II. I can't believe what we just witnessed. I can't believe it. You guys have been tuned in to Chalk It Up Sports, where no matter if we win or if we lose, we just got to charge it to the game. And this flag was fly, baby. You heard me?